All right, folks. We are live. Welcome, folks. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another edition of Let's Talk. The spotlight here on Saturday. Wherever you're watching us from, be it Australia, Europe, Sierra Leone, Liberia, Guinea, Ivory Coast, West Africa, United States. Welcome to the show. All of you guys. You know, what you just saw is history. What you just saw is restoration of dignity in the Committee of Nations. What you just witnessed or saw is Liberia telling the world, we have come back. You know what it reminds me of? The days of Talbot, Richard Talbot. Those days. Our children don't understand when we tell them, say, oh man, I pray that Liberia will go back to the normal days. Now we come and introduce, show them what they call normal days, what normal days look like. They don't understand that aspect. And this is what you just witnessed. The coming together of George Weah Transition Committee, right? And that of Joseph Nyuma Boakai at the executive mansion. It reminds me, it takes some of us way back under the Turbo days. Where Turbo used to bring, where he brought dignity, respect. He instituted moral character, even in government. That's why you just witnessed. And thank God for George Manuel Weah that he understands that and he sees that. And he's allowing this process to unfold. And he's allowing himself to use this process to go through. Right? This is not what I'm about to talk about, but I just felt like I needed to lay the groundwork with regards to what I'm about to talk about. But I just needed to make sure, that you get it the way I'm looking at it. When you watch that video, that piece, with Ambassador Joseph Nyuma Boakai, they just elected president-elect, and the current president of Liberia, shaking hands, right? And Joy Howard Taylor is there as well. Look at this. This is what Liberia wants. This is what brings the country together. This is what unites us, folks. Look in this group. You see them, Samuel Twers, Amara Kunis, Mr. Crow, Tokwa Crow, George Weah, Joseph Boakai, I don't even know, Foreign Minister Kimaya, Vice President Joy Howard Taylor, Jeremiah Kuhn, Vice President to be or elect. You look at Mary Bra, Money Captain, all those guys, all these are Liberians. This is the Liberia that we have been yearning for. This is the Liberia that talks about peace. Peace is in the nation, y'all. This Liberia, where you see our leaders are exercising and exemplifying good leadership examples. This Liberia, folks, this Liberia. Wake up, Mama Liberia. This Liberia, this is the Liberia I'm talking about. This is the Liberia I've been dreaming of. This Liberia, where our leaders do not hold to power indefinitely, right? Where leaders can come to their conscience and concede defeat. This is Liberia. Do you realize that Liberia is setting a pace in the Committee of Nations and following the examples of true democracy? True democracy is what the Liberian government is exemplifying. True democracy. And many nations, look around West Africa. Nations are being overthrown, government overthrown, coup d'etats taking place. But Liberia is blessed for a peaceful transition. Even though there are scammages, there are thugs and whatever that want to cause mayhem and chaos and stuff, but we'll put them under control. But the way I see this train going, it's a peaceful train. The rescue train is a peaceful train. Folks, welcome to the show. Today is the 25th of November. Here in Green Country, Oklahoma. My name is Sam Gadu. Follow Sam. You know, those of you who like our show, you enjoy what we're doing, like it. Give us likes. The more likes you give us, the better. Or you can use the Cash App, you know, or the Zelle. Send us as a support, as your way of support. You can do that for the network, especially for our guys that are out there in the field, striving very hard to bring news and information. So do that. All right. We are one big family. Without you, I won't be here. Without me, you won't be watching. So that's why it is. Every joint must supply. Because as an independent network, you know what it takes to support, especially when you don't belong in any political or politician pocket. You speak your mind as you see it. You speak power to truth. You say what you see. But when you are being stirred away by politicians, you know, you're in the pockets, you are one-sided. You say what they want to say, not what you want to say. And this is what Talk TV Media is all about, folks. I'm telling you, we just compromise. We don't compromise. We are the voice for the voiceless. We are your mouthpiece. You see something? A bad, call us. We'll point it out. We'll blow a horn on it, an alarm. That's it. Yeah. So all of you who are following us, wherever you're following us from today, it's politics, open, whatever it is. So just to recap, during the course of the week, we saw the two political parties, the current ruling party, the CDC of George Weah, and that of the opposition party, Unity Party, and Joseph Numa Boakai, coming together. From the footage I just showed you. That event took place at the Executive Mansion. It is amazing. There's something I just observed, right, about this Executive Mansion. Watch this. The renovation of this mansion began under Madam Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, and she couldn't move in there. And it was completed under George Weah. This. Madam Ellen Johnson Sirleaf was scared. She was afraid to move in the mansion. The seat of government. This is where the seat of government is. George Weah the same way. They say, hey, the kind of evil thing in I take play in the mansion yet. You go inside there, you can hear voices all night coming from the demons from the pit of hell. You know, you lay down there, Mr. President is not advisable, we move to the mansion. Stay to your rehab place. So George Weah too got scared. He moved to that mansion. The mansion finished. You know who can be moving that mansion? That Joseph Numa Boakai. Because he's a strong believer and a Christian. And the demon are in that place. When you see the name of Jesus or you hear the name of Jesus, you'll bow. The warriors, the prayer warriors will go and sanctify that place, as many people have been doing. Just like Numa Boakai ain't got nothing. Man say, I hear from the Liberian people. I'm the president. If I run away from the president's house and be living and sleeping somewhere in my lay house, what am I going to? Why is it? What is that? To inconvenience the neighbors moving around. You can't pass the street, you know, like we've been living all the whole rehab for the past 6 years. When you take that Bagugba area, avenue, that rehab, you can't pass because of security. You inconvenience all your neighbors. Why are you leaving the seat of government? The place that was meant for you to stay and run the state of affairs. They did all of that. And now, Joseph Numa Boakai. And Joseph has been risen. They didn't even realize that they were doing all of that for Joseph Numa Boakai to come and sit there and sleep there all his life and spend the state of and run the state of affairs of the country. I just wanted to point that out. But it's very, very nice. But that place, the only problem I got with that place is they turn it over to the Chinese to fix that place. And they changed some things inside it. That mansion was built by Israelis. They know what to put inside there. They know how to build that. The wall could not break that mansion down. But now, they went and gave that contract to Chinese people. They took out all the aluminum, all the most expensive metal and iron and stuff, and say they brought their cheap stuff to come and build, say, shining stuff. No shiny thing there. By the time the rain beat it, rainy season, it started getting rusted. That was the wrong decision our leaders did. And China, you're going to go get at it? Israel, chosen after God's hand. Israel built that mansion. Folks, I'm telling you. So that was the only mistake. That was the only mistake. But folks, what do you make up of the selections that just took place? I got another bombshell. And the expectations of the Liberian people, what they are expecting, come January, when the new administration is sworn in. The Liberian people expectation is too high. And I'm here to tamp down that expectation, right? Just like Numa Bwaga and the administration that are coming in to take over, they're not God. They're not going to perform magic overnight because they won't be taking over a government that is almost in a deficit. That's it. They took over when it was in a surplus. But now I am assuming from what I'm looking at indications, they will be taking over in a deficit. That is what these guys have done over the years. Squander the nation's resources to enrich themselves, to make their lives better. This is not what government is about, folks. It's not. And so we will shine the light tonight. The spotlight. This is why this show is called The Spotlight every Saturday. We'll shine the light on national issues of vital importance. This is it, folks. So when you look at the list that Joseph Numa Bwaka put forth for the transition team, when the president announced the executive order number 123, executive order 123, to create a joint presidential transition team, right? They named their people the last time, and people say, oh, why Joseph Bwaka and his team, what are they waiting for? Joseph Bwaka named his people 20 people on the list. And this is how you know that Joseph Numa Bwaka is serious about what is coming. The people that he's naming right now, this is just for the transition team, because some of them will have their own positions they will be appointed to, right? But just for this transition team, it is a robust, very much robust team. Lucini Kamara, ACO, leader, is on top of the list. Louis Boto, Councillor Kopo Kra is there. Magdala Kopa is there. Dr. Yure Yakpawolo is there. Dr. Yure Yakpawolo, that is vice president for Councillor Tewon Gonglo, right? These are people. Samuel Kofi Woods. These are people of high moral character. And these people, I can tell, are willing to work to turn the country engine around. Dr. Augustine Kone, Buema Kamara, former finance minister, party chair, Luther Tape, Reverend Luther Tape, Daba Vapila, Edward Appleton, GDM, party leader, right? It seems like, what's his name? Edward Appleton's name is becoming a household name because of what he did during that first run of October 10 elections, right? Where everyone believed that all the votes were sent over to him, that the Unity Party easily could have won that first round, but because of ballot stuffing and then, all those votes because he was number one on the list. But thankfully enough, he made a good decision by endorsing the Unity Party, right? He came on board. See him now. He got a position, a guarantee. Let's keep moving on with the list. John Molu, is another name. Sam Gay, who do not know John Molo. The man resigned under Madam Ellen Johnson Sirleaf just because they can't see eye to eye, just because they want the man to compromise his ethics, right? That's it. Mr. Sir Johnny, another fine man right there. Noah Zawu Gibson, Sarah Beslo Nyanti. Yeah, these are people, another independent that had her own party running, and she worked for the United Nations, internationally known, right? Amara Kone, former finance minister as well, under Ellen Sirleaf. Bemi Horace Colley, Wilmot Pay, right? All those guys, engineers are all in this thing, like Wilmot Pay. Jacob Smith made a list to number 20. Folks, just a conglomeration of what you see, those names are read, should tell you that Joseph Numa Boaka is off for something. Because you know that young boy, and you see how President Weah travel out of the country for, 48 days, having a good time. He go on his side, traveling on his side, coming with no money. Joseph Numa Boaka ain't get time for all that stuff to show up, say, oh, I'm a president, I'm driving a Mercedes-Benz or BMW or this and that to show power in the suburbs. No, he's like, this is my people. All I care about is what I eat, good food, my own swallow. I swallow my fufu and so on my pepper soup. My cassava leaf. That all Joseph Boaka and his health. That all he concerned. He's not going to the club to go dance or take girlfriend, this and that. Our man in the home, Setuma, 24 hours. The Oma there. That all the papa care about. So he has so much to do for the country. He will do so much. You think the papa can be sleeping when he's sitting down in every development or every program, he get pen and the notepad in his hand. He writing. My vision. The price of rice got to drop in this country. We got to grow our own rice. We got to get back to the soil. We got to educate these boys they call the Zokos from the streets, our children. These are the future leaders of tomorrow. All these homes that these government and people store and they build, we're going to audit them. That's not witch hunting. If they can't show proof, we'll take it and turn them into ministries or agencies where we can train these addicted children, train them well, and rehabilitate them, send them back into society so that they can become better and productive citizens. These are all the things that Joseph Boaka thinking about doing. These are all the things, folks. Roads. Because those of us who are in business will know the importance of roads. When you have good roads, commerce, the commercial part of the country is vibrant. It will develop. Just roads alone will boost the economy of the nation. That's the fact. Anyone who has traveled in the Western world knows that. That's the fact. When you have good roads everywhere, in major cities and towns going, where you don't have to spend 1 week with your produce on the road, living from Foya or to Zozo or Zozo to Monrovia, you spend because of one bad road, rainy season, you stuck. The very produce that you harvested to go sell to Monrovia, you finish eating it on the side of the road because you spend almost 2-3 days or 4 days on the side of the road. You finish eating all your food. That's what happened, my people. That's what happened. So Joseph Numa Boaka understands that fully, and he knows that is his signature move. Roads. And once he does roads, the economy, commerce. And another thing is he needs to decentralize the market system, open the market system. Because it's simple economics. It's not rocket science. It's simple economics. Open the market, have a free market system where anyone who has the ability and has the money to invest can invest or bring goods into the country. Because when you have, not George Haddad is the only person bringing rice in the country. Let's talk about rice alone. When you have importers, like 20 or 30 importers of rice coming in the country, there is high competition. Because where I could be getting my rice from, my parboiled rice and bringing it in the country, another person might not be getting it somewhere, might be getting it somewhere cheap. And they bring it in the country, they write their price based on their profit. Guess what? If my price is high, but John's price is lower, and at the same parboiled rice and the same quality, guess where I'm going to go? I'm going to go where it's less cost effective. where it's cheaper. That's what I would do. When you open the market system, who benefits? Your citizens, your people benefit. That's what happens, folks. Your people benefit. And when the people benefit, good name for your government. At the same time, people are going back to the soil. You are investing in the agricultural sector. Sooner or later, you'll realize with good roads, you begin to export. You begin to export. That's what happens. I think Joseph Barker coming can say here. Number one thing, all the ghettos around the city and drugs infested, this and that, they will climb all the entry points around the country. Robust immigration system. Roberts fee. Now, when you bring in drugs in the country, Liberia is back in the Committee of Nations, where dignity and respect is, where other nations used to look up to us. People used to leave other countries to come just to live in Liberia, just to even come and get a visa or passport to come to America. That's what Liberia used to be. Folks, that's what Liberia used to be. It's about time. It's about time. A true son of the soil who understands that. Not just did he live that, but he understands it. The time he has spent in government, by this time, Joseph Numa Boaka should know how corrupt and where the corruption is coming from. And the good thing I like about him, he put in a lot of the young people who have the ingenuity and the brighter minds to turn Liberia into a 21st century world, right? He's putting them in these positions where they're not going to compromise, where they are robust, because they realize that Liberia is behind. We are living behind. Technologically, we are living behind. Where you go to the classroom, you're not writing, the teacher is not writing notes on the board with pencil, with chalkboard anymore, and with chalk and board. What are you doing? What are you dealing with? Computers, projectors, project the stuff on the screen. The teacher is teaching, where students can sit and do all their assignment online on their computers and tablets. It's not that difficult, folks, because it's already happening. A lot of nations have already embedded that, included those things I'm talking about. It's happening for them. It is not impossible that it doesn't happen. It cannot happen for us, folks. Hey, man. Mr. Robert Kofe, special shout out to you. How are you? How you doing? Hope you're doing. Dave, Amos Moba, all of you guys who are watching tonight. You know, y'all give us likes, man. Give us likes. Give us likes. Thank you. You see, the likes are coming. I like to see those likes, especially, you know, you go to other places, you give likes. You come here, give us likes. Give us some love. I love to see some love. Yeah, now the love, I see the love coming up. I can't play this so y'all will see it. One more time. This is what I'm talking about, dignity. 1980. The days of Tarbot, William R. Tarbot. When the old man Tarbot stepped, when Tarbot served President Tubman for years, he was well equipped. He knew the intricacies of running government. He was well prepared as a vice president. That's what happens. So for Joseph Numa Boaka to sit there for 12 years and Ellen Johnson Sirleaf to come and say, oh, I'm not voting for you. Oh, I'm not endorsing you. Do you know who really got us into this nightmare right now, the past 6 years under Josh Weah? It's Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. I don't blame Josh Weah. I blame Madam Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. Everything she worked for and took Liberia on a better path. She knew that she was doing the wrong thing. How will somebody serve me for 12 years and not endorse them? I owe my wiki. That one I will not lie to you. Those of us who understand common sense politics, it is Madam Ellen Johnson Sirleaf that got all of this stuff for us. Got us. But let's go back to those days when you see William Tarbot moving, you know, among his peers of leaders in the sub-region or visit, you know, United States Congress. The respect, the honor. Joseph Numa Boaka has seen all of that. And he knows all the inner workings of diplomacy. He knows that. The public can sleep. And now you're coming know if the public can sleep or not. And now you're coming know. No joke. But look at this. Watch this video with me. You will enjoy this. Dignity and restoration is all I see.
All hail, Liberia, hail, all hail, Liberia, hail, this glorious land of liberty. All hail, Liberia, hail.
Do you see that? I will pause that music right there. I see true leadership being exemplified by Weah. In his defeat, he has exemplified humility. I told you guys from day one, that's why I never badmouth Weah, like other people or commentators or other networks do, because it's not in my DNA. That's not how I was raised in the first place. I always used to tell people, I say, George Weah is a good man. His problem is the people he surrounded himself with. That's what caused the problem for George Weah. And when he took over, instead of cleaning the dirt that he met, he decided to put his own hand in the same cookie jar. And he became part of it. So for him to do it now, to clean himself, it was hard. It was hard. That was Weah's problem. But if Weah had not put his hand in the cookie jar, George Weah was going to take a strong stand. But his hand was caught in the cookie jar too. So how can George Weah fire Mele Jefferson Kochi or Moba Malou, party chair, or Eugene Nangbe? Any other men there when they misbehave? All the men, even the three guys that the international community, U.S. indicted with the Magnitsky Act. Nathaniel McGilden. No step taken. Because these men there, they all know that George Weah hand was in the cookie jar. They all know his inner working and everything that they were going to expose him. So it scared Weah. George Weah became scared. So they were telling him stuff, but he would sit down and ignore it and act like he's not hearing it. How come? But one thing that Weah didn't stand for that I really hate, I will not lie to you, as a national leader, when the Liberian died, not two, not three, if one Liberian die, tragic, you should speak up. You should speak up to the nation, especially if it is a tragedy. That's what you do. We are yet to hear President Weah speak about the just, incident, the recent incident that took place on Broad Street, where a citizen used a vehicle as a weapon to kill people, to hurt many. Whether those individuals are unity partisans, whether they are seditions, whether they belong to ANC, whether they belong somewhere, even if they were visitors out of the country or foreigners, the mere fact that they are human beings and it happened on your soil and you are the one in charge, you should speak to that. You should condemn that and restore hope, because when you do that, you bring hope alive in the people that are mourning, and even the people that are struggling right now with the wounds, that our national leaders care for us. Our president care for us. That is one area where I really, really got, taken aback and frustrated with the Weah administration. These are Liberians. Those kids, girls and boys that are in pain right now at JFK and other hospitals are Liberians. And all you needed to do is, this is an act of terrorism, and we condemn it. The Weah government, I as President Josh Mane Weah, and the security apparatus will get to the bottom of this, and all perpetrators will be brought to due justice. That's all you needed to do. And at least pay a visit, just like Joseph Numa Boakai did. Because President-elect Joseph Boakai made a special statement with that, sent his condolences, and took upon himself and went to JFK to meet each and every one of them. That is what you do as a national leader, as a leader of a nation. When it happens here in America, a lot of our communities where there are mass shootings and stuff takes place, do you guys not see President Joe Biden or even former presidents during their administrations go to where that incident took place and sympathize with the people? That happens. Joe Biden have done that many times. Even under Trump did that. Obama did that many times. Why is it that America should be that example that we look up to? You see why I say the people around the man, the people you surround yourself with, will always have an impact over you. The environment you live in. George Weah created that environment, and he lived in a toxic environment, and that environment affected him. Even to the point where he could just single-handedly speak truth to power. He couldn't speak. That's it. That's it, folks. Why did Mr. Coffey say? Let me bring him. You guys have touched the lives and minds of the Liberian people with your words. Thank you. Thank you so much for that compliment, sir. Thank you. That is what we are here to doing. That's why Talk TV Media is not. We just don't talk politics. Here, we talk religion. We talk business. We talk about healthcare. We promote artists, music, sports. We do it here. All one network. And that is how we are here, even in the US, legally registered, as well as in Liberia. It's not some fly-by entity like you see somebody standing with their cell phone, they think, oh, I'm a network, this and that. We pay our tithe. Look at me, our tithe. I feel like I'm in church and I ain't in church. We pay our taxes. I meant to say that. We pay our taxes to the Liberian government, legally registered. So we are a full-fledged entity. But don't despise small beginnings. We're growing. We're growing to be that voice for the Liberian people. That voice for the voiceless. We can't sit by. You think what's going on in Israel, between Israel and Hamas, you think that good thing? At the end of the day, the people, the innocent people suffer. What's happening between Russia and Ukraine? Invading another nation because you got power, because you feel like you can annex somebody's, country or nation, and kill innocent people. All of that. We speak power to truth. Because the Bible says, speak the truth and the truth will set you free. And that's why I give kudos to George Weah for the fact that all the way, his own people wanted to hold him down to cause chaos. He refused at this time. He said, I'm a man of peace. I have been given awards for peace. I have been a peace ambassador. I must continue to exercise that. I am young. I can come back 2029 and still run. If I win, so be it. If I lose, so be it. But he understood that he could not risk the peace of Liberia for those thugs and some of those people that were behind him. That's it. So Weah stood up for the sake of peace. He stood, and many nations, even his colleagues in the sub-region, will respect him for that. People are already saying, they say Liberia really have true democracy. Nations like Guinea, they're already hailing. They wish they had the example that Liberia is setting right now. Sierra Leone with Bill, President Bill, right? Because the people felt like he stole the elections, and the ascension hanging over him right now. That is what I was saying. Setting precedents. They test power to let it go, and now you say, God, Liberia, God is in charge right now. And we are listens. Burkina Faso, all of those coup d'etats taking place, overthrows taking place, other places. Liberia is doing a peaceful transitioning where peace will reign, where prosperity will reign, will show up, where we will be restored as one big family. Yeah. That is what it's about. Liberia is about the taste. But folks, I'm here to tell you, don't build your hopes so high because the road is rocky. It is not an easy road or mountain to climb right now. It is not. Right? Because this administration is going to go through a lot. A lot. Listen to this. This is posted by former finance minister Amara Kone, and we carry it in our broadcast. Unofficial news reaching our news desk from former finance minister Amara Kone encouraged Liberians to come to the reality and the state the country is in. Mr. Kone said the total overdue and pending debt payment. This is Liberia. The man is giving you, this is a man of numbers. This is someone who has served as finance minister under Madam Ellen Johnson Sirleaf and robustly work hard to transform the economy around. He's letting Liberians know that what coming on now is for this administration, what Bwaka is about to get himself into. But it will still be done. They will still get back into the surplus, right? So he said the total overdue and pending debt payment is US 29.79 million. That's one. Debt payments. 26.48 million is due in December. This coming December. Liberian government under Samuel Toy. The man who can speak all the big boy and all the sweet more rhetorics. And when it's time to speak numbers, speak numbers. And not both Liberian people will eat. The real numbers that will transform their lives in their kitchens, on their dining tables, with their children's school fees, tuition, education, all of that. That's what the people want. In December, Liberia is supposed to pay 26.48 million. But where that money coming from now? The external debt alone is 17.58 million. And the domestic debt is 12.21 million. Tough road ahead, as he mentioned. A very tough road ahead of the new administration that's coming into place. You see, my people? You see? This is what I'm talking about. Yes, we are hopeful, But we have to be real. We have to be practical. We have to be pragmatic. Yes, it can be done. It can be eliminated. But the people need to realize that what Joseph Numa Boaka and her administration will be assuming is going to be an uphill battle. But if they can do it under Madam Johnson Sirleaf, they can still do it because they left a surplus. And now they're picking their way and took all the things. And I will tell the government right now, if they're listening to me, the incoming government, one way that you can replenish some of that money and get some of it is to do a very, very thorough audit. When you do a very thorough audit, a strong financial audit, you'll be able to recuperate some of those monies, right? It will help you. Because it's simple. If you're a government official, you're getting $5,000 allowance, a pay with allowance a month. But then you end up building million houses and properties that are worth millions of dollars. Show us how you got those. Show us. We want to see it on the books. You've been paid. Your salary is $5,000 US dollars a month. But you're billing $4, $5, $6 million. One home is $5, $6 million. Where you got that money? Y'all go and create fake businesses. And y'all think people stupid. Y'all create fake businesses, in your names or different names, and you allocate and put money inside. You think we don't know? We come in, we'll look for it. All those fake businesses. We'll find them. Recover all those assets and everything. Sell it. Auction those assets. Get that money. Pay the debt. When you fiscally, financially behave like that, the world say, these people are serious. It's time for us to help them out. It's time for us to give them a helping hand. But we'll see if Joseph Numa Boaka is up to the task. This is a 1 hour Saturday show. And I cannot end the show. The people just won the election. They not even celebrate. The inauguration part coming, the celebration part, all of that. I just let this song. During the run, they're going to run off. I'm about to play this song. And y'all who won, y'all better dance this song. Because that's Joseph Boaka song. Y'all enjoy it. Yo. They coming. Say Joseph Boaka want to yo. That's some yeah. That all yeah. What going on here?
Number one, number one, number one, Wagara number one, number one, number one, number one, Makuna number one, number one, number one, number one, Wagara number one, number one, number one.
Yeah. Somebody I want to talk to.
Yeah.
Maku want to talk to.
Yeah.
Yo.
Yeah.
Somebody I want to talk to.
Yeah.
You want rescue up.
Yeah.
The other men ask you for up.
Yeah.
So you want rescue up.
Yeah.
Now that's for more all.
Yeah. Now all yeah.
Everyone all.
Yeah.
Not for more all.
Yeah.
Now all.
Yeah.
Everyone all.
Yeah.
You brought in trucks. We don't want trucks. You stop the killing. We don't want killer. Wagamudu, you will win. Waga will win. You will win. Waga will win. Yeah, 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 yeah. Clap your hands. Clap your hands. I say clap your hands. Oh, say. Number one. Who number one? Number one. Wagara number one. Number one. Who number one? Number one. Makuna number one. Number one. Wagara number one. You will win. Waga will win. You will win. Waga will win. Kikili, that's my blue boss. Kikili, that's my blue boss. On the wall, Bakabene, that's my blue boss. On the wall, Bene, that's my blue boss. On the rescue mission, Bene, that's my blue boss. No equal, you're not equal. No equal, you're not equal. You're not equal. I want not. No equal, you're not equal. So not fully. No equal, you're not equal. Greater grace. No equal. You're not equal to Kamara. No equal. You're not equal. Epic Jones. No equal. You're not equal. Jojo What? No equal. You're not equal. Chuck DJ. No equal. You're not equal. Enough Brooks. No equal. You're not equal. Harry Sat. No equal. You're not equal. Lawrence Swap. No equal. You're not equal. Kwame Rocks. No equal. You're not equal. Stileti Wall. No equal. You're not equal. Kufa Ura. No equal. You're not equal.
Well, how are you going to say they're equal? They're not equal. How are you going to say they're equal? The papa and his son, when the father and his son fight, they're not equal. That fight, that cheating fight. That cheating fight. He said you can't teach old dog new tricks. You know, how are you going to pull your son against you? You know, this thing was clear because that Joe Biden going to win because they kind of tapped it in. You can't teach your coach how to score, how to play. That is it. Look at the white boy saluting the papi. Yeah, at the White House. Look at the white boy. Now you're coming salute. They coming salute more because they want he was vice president. They were saluting him. Now he president. What do you think? Why he calling the shots? The papi said he was race car, he was pop. Let me talk about that one. He said Joe Biden was race car, he was pop. We put the race car now on the racetrack. The Liberian people has put the race car on the racetrack. Now, it's on him. And we'll hold his feet to the fire right here. Some of all that while we're running independent network. Because we'll hold him. The things that he has promised to do. If he negate those things, we'll call him out. We'll remind him. That's why we are here. The old car was parked on the side. We took the old car, we put the old car on the racetrack. In his own words. Now, that car we put on the racetrack, it better pick up with speed because it got to speed and run to win the race. Papi Baka, we'll hold you accountable. We'll remind you the things that you're supposed to do to move the country forward, that you promised that these people believed in you and voted you into power for. Those things, be quick to fire them. Anybody who stands in the way of those things, of the prosperity of the nation, fire them. Because that's the thing that Judge Weah never had. That was his weakness. You don't shuffle people around. Use as many young people who are innovative, who are vibrant and willing to work, who are capable. Not just someone who's capable, but someone can be capable, but if they are not willing to work, they will stall the process. You want someone who is capable and is willing to work. That's what you want. Some of us will sit down and will give you advice afar. That's what we'll do. Because we'll want to give you time so you have enough time to plan, to strategize, to be able to work. Yet, we know that you can monitor all our different platforms and all of us, some of you can watch us. So we'll sit and give you the right advice so that our viewers, our public, and the people will say, the people say, that Liberia is see so. Liberian people funny. The same people that can pull you up today, tomorrow, that the same people can tear you down. John Weah is a witness today. And I know, Papi Bwaka, you understand that very well. You are very, very cognizant of that. The man who's sitting out on the table to eat with you, that Judah Ascarot, that the same Judah can sell you tomorrow with 30 pieces of silver. That the same Judah will sell you tomorrow. And I hope that you understand that. There is an inner belief inside you. There's something. You have a vision for the country. And I need you to be constant. You can't fix everything. You cannot fix all of Liberia's problems. But the ones that are most important to you, concentrate on them. Have a vision, have a plan. And I know you have. That's all that matters to you. Whoever's going to come after you and succeed you will finish the easy one. Handle the complicated, the most difficult ones that will move the state of affairs and shape the country in the right direction. That's all you need to do, Ambassador Buckeye. Don't listen to them. Anybody that's staying in the way, sometimes it becomes a distraction because they want you to fix everything. When you are all over the place, you will end up accomplishing nothing. I'll tell you this. And that's what George Weah was doing. And so for him to point one item, one incident or this and that where he became really successful at, it's hard. Because if George Weah, the way he came into power, he being a soccer legend, was to say, soccer is what got me here. Fame in soccer. I have all the soccer connections around the world. I am going to make sure that at the end of 6 years of my term, I will build one soccer stadium in every county and open the nation for the young people and send them overseas to learn soccer, to train, and open a soccer academy. George Weah would have been remembered for that as a legacy, but he didn't do that. In fact, the very stadium, Samuel Kanyando, that's why they call Samuel Kanyando. We could have had George Weah's sport complex. We could have easily had another big sport complex in Banga, since Banga is the central, called Weah Sport Complex, built in Banga, just like the SKD. Because Samuel Doe was not a soccer player, but he loved soccer. And that is why because Samuel Doe understood that, and he built that stadium. That's how you guys shine. Salensa Diba, Joe Nangbeden, all those guys. That's how all of you guys, Joe Weah, how you shine. The man was not a soccer legend. Then the thing that benefited you, the thing that got you to the apex of life, you forgot about it. No community stadium then that you go big, this and that small fee there, it does not represent who you are. World best, Euro best, and Africa best. You won all those awards in 1 year. Some of us were crazy about you when we were in Liberia those days. You won all those, and you don't have one stadium to show, say, George Weah Sport Complex, like the SKD. You could not show that. And the only stadium that Samuel Kanyando built under you to promote you guys, that got you to become what you become today, what you are. Even that could not pass inspections by FIFA. You had to go put artificial grass on it. When your boys leave to go to other stadium, the turf is good, natural grass. But you go put fake grass just to pass inspection. No morale for the young people. But these are some of the things. These are some of the things I'm talking about, folks. Very important. Lofa Peking, welcome to the show. Vicky Glee, I hope I pronounced your name right. Welcome to the show. Bindo Amara, welcome to the show. All of you that are watching us. My time is almost over. Some of y'all coming late. Y'all miss all the juicy part. All the good part of it, y'all miss it. Y'all miss all the good part. Y'all miss. So these are some of the things when it comes to the we-are-led administration. So when you're running the nation as a leader, you pick what is most important to you, which we call your signature development. Your signature, how you would love to be remembered. That's it. You don't want people to point out, oh, how can you remember this guy? Then people start thinking. But when you tell me right now how you remember Samuel Doe, it's easy to point out, right? How you remember Torbo, easy to point out. When you talk about Ellen Johnson, you got a ministerial complex. Somebody, that's the first thing somebody will show up, right? These are some of the things. You got to have a vision. It's legacy, how you would love to be remembered. If Joseph Boakai under his administration made sure that every major highway leading to every county in the nation has a quota, a good road, and not a gravel, paved roads, he will be remembered for that. If Joseph Boakai can make sure that he decentralized the government and send people back and invest in agriculture, and the price of food drop, and Liberia begins to export, he will be remembered for that. But George Weah, it's not late. That idea I just brought up, even though you're going to be a former president, there are still programs that you can sponsor that will give you a very high acclaim, a very high name. That thing I'm talking about, a sport complex, a George Manuel Weah sport complex. Build it in Bon County. Because Bon County is a central place, right? The way the county leagues about to kick in and go place, and not everybody is supposed to come, all the counties in Monrovia, Montserrado. You could shift them around, especially in Bon County. If you have that kind of big stadium built, modern stadium built, what you do is you are putting Liberia on a map internationally in the area of soccer, because you could position yourself to compete, to win, the African Cup of Nations to be played in Liberia. You could have done that, and that would have continued to be your legacy. Build those stadiums that meet international standards. That's it. But hey, people are going to remember you because you're a good guy who is very gifted. You play drums. You're a buga dancer. You do all of that stuff. People are going to remember you for the fun of it. That's it. People are going to remember you for the fun of it. My people, my time over. You are the JMB people. Congratulations to you. The Unity Partisan. Congratulations. I come and get your son, yeah? And out of here. After this, tonight, by 10 o'clock, 10 p.m. Liberian time, I guess that's the only broadcast we have left for the day, which is the Kisi Dialect show broadcast. That will be here at 10 p.m. Liberian time. So if you're living in the U.S., you just need to adjust your time, because the time in the U.S. is so different. Like from my end right now, it's 8 minutes after 2 p.m., right? Someone in the East Coast time is different. But if we say 10 p.m. Liberian time and you adjust to your time, then you'll know exactly what time it will be. So my time here, 10 p.m. in Liberian time will be 4 p.m. my time, right? So the Kisi Dialect show will be here. Subscribe to the network, subscribe to us, and follow us, share the broadcast, share us, and be a part of this noble family. Joseph Boakai people, y'all enjoy your last song, yeah? Yo. Joseph Boakai want to talk to yo. That's some more, yo. That all of, yo.
Number one, who number one? Number one, Wagara number one. Number one, who number one? Number one, Makuna number one. Number one, who number one? Number one, Wagara number one. Number one, who number one?
Yo. Somebody I want to talk to, yo. Cherry Michael want to talk to, yo. Somebody I want to talk to, yo. You want rescue, yo. You're all men and nasty for, yo. So you want rescue, yo. Now not some more all, now all, everyone all, not some more all, now all, everyone all.
You brought in drugs. We don't want drugs. You stop letting killing. We don't want killer. You stop letting stealing. We don't want to roll. Modu, Waga Modu, Modu, Waga Modu, Zuwu, Waga Wuwu, Zuwu, Waga Wuwu. Yeah, 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 yeah. Clap your hands, clap your hands. I say clap your hands. Oh, say number one, oh, number one, number one. Wagara number one, number one, oh, number one, number one. Makuna number one, number one. Wagara number one. You will Waga will win. You will Waga will win.
The people crying, oh, oh, oh. The people crying, oh, oh, oh. You better leave it, oh. The people crying, oh, oh, oh. I can't breathe again. The people crying, oh, oh, oh. The people suffering, oh, oh, oh. The people suffering, oh, oh, oh. You better leave it, oh. The people suffering, oh, oh, oh. The people suffering, oh, oh, oh. The country bleeding, oh, oh, oh. Amen. The country suffering, oh. Shit, man. You couldn't get hit, man. Training too stupid, man. But you get hit. Shit, man. You couldn't get hit, man. Training too stupid, man. But you get hit.